Hey guys, welcome back to TEW 2016 WWE A New Era. I'm McMahon WBA. Today we're booking SmackDown. Got it all booked. It's being held in California in Oasis Hall. We had it in Cal Palace for Raw, but slightly less fans coming in for SmackDown, so we've just changed the venue to a slightly smaller one. Nothing really to talk about. So I think we'll just get right into the show. So in a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but not a lot of heat, Connor and Victor the Ascension, Baron Corbin, Curtis Axel and Heath Slater defeated the Lucha Dragons, Sin Cara and Kalisto, Mark Henry, Darren Young and Goldust in 8 minutes 15 when Victor defeated Mark Henry by pinfall. We're going to say with a fall of man with the help of Connor. Victor, Darren Young and Bob Backlund not suited to their gimmicks. Bob Backlund obviously the manager of Darren Young. Decent in-ring performances considering the people involved. Quite a lot of work for improvements. Slater in performance, Sin Cara in Rumble and technical, Axel in Rumble, Henry technical performance, Kalisto technical performance. I was hoping for maybe a Baron Corbin or a something from the Ascension, because I do want to build the Ascension up a little bit just to give them legitimate sort of tag status, and hopefully at some point I'll get some pictures for them too. And then to start off the show we have Finn Balor in the ring talking to the fans about how he beat The Miz last week. Then The Miz interrupts and demands his Intercontinental title rematch now. So that's the next segment. So in a decent match, Finn Balor defeated The Miz in 10 minutes 59 by a pinfall with a double knee gutbuster. That's set for his finisher. We'll change that at some point. And Finn Balor makes defense number 1 of the WWE Intercontinental title. 73 B-. I really need to stop right clicking. This match got the crowd hotter. Finn Balor in-ring performance 59, Miz in-ring performance 79. No improvements. So as we then go to a video of last week, airing the Rollins and Reigns talking to Steph and Triple H, and then the 2 singles matches they had. Then Shane announces a women's number 1 contenders match between Becky Lynch, Naomi, Paige and Sasha Banks. Got a 58 C-. And then in a decent match, Gallows and Anderson defeated the Usos in 11 minutes and 8 seconds when Luke Gallows defeated Jey Uso by pinfall with a bicycle kick. Gallows was off his game. Usos have great chemistry with teaming together. Gallows off his game but still a decent performance, 57, Anderson 59, Usos a bit higher. They're probably just more used to the WWE style. Only the Usos improving there, nothing for Gallows and Anderson. And then backstage, Renee Young is interviewing Finn Balor after his victory against The Miz, when Sheamus interrupts and says even though Finn Balor has won the title and he's beaten The Miz twice, Sheamus was the first ever Irish-born WWE champion and he is still the best Irish-born champion that has ever been in the WWE. To which Balor replies, if you think you're better than me, why don't we have a match at Money in the Bank to decide it? So that leads to a pre-booking for Money in the Bank, which is Finn Balor versus Sheamus, which is Intercontinental title. Finn Balor versus Sheamus. That'll be a standard match. Nothing really. No stipulations for that. No improvements. And then following on from that, Sheamus shows that he's ready for Finn Balor by defeating Zack Ryder in 9 minutes and 6 seconds with a Celtic Cross. Very little drama flow to it, but still a 70 C+. Sheamus with an in-ring performance of 85. Zack Ryder getting a 59. Zack Ryder improving his rumble and performance skills. And then following that, Sheamus celebrates in the ring and basically talks a load of crap to Balor. 76 B-. And then got a hype video for the Big Show versus John Cena, which is the main event for tonight. I've just gone on without turning the Big Show heel by mistake. That was what that angle was for. I'll have to do that soon. My main event will probably take a penalty for that, for having two faces, but I'll have to deal with that. So, in a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Dean Ambrose, Cesaro and Sami Zayn defeated Alberto Del Rio, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens in 13 minutes and 38 seconds, when Dean Ambrose defeated Chris Jericho by pinfall with a Dirty Deeds. Kevin Owens with an 82, with Dean Ambrose with an 82. Alberto Del Rio got an 83, so the heels with the two highest scores, and then Ambrose as well. Jericho 78, Cesaro 75, and Sami Zayn 67. Del Rio improving his rumble skills, and then the heels try to attack the faces when they're celebrating, but the faces manage to fight them off. 76 B-. AJ Styles cuts a promo on John Cena, gets better at his gimmick. 71 C+. AJ Styles, I believe, just turned heel on Cena. Then in a bout with subpar wrestling and little heat, Becky Lynch defeated Naomi, Paige and Sasha Banks in 8 minutes 27, when Becky Lynch defeated Naomi by submission, Naomi being the weak link of that match. I put Charlotte on commentary for this match, just because it was the Women's #1 Contenders match. Her and Mauro clash horribly when together on the announcers table, so Charlotte will not be making any more appearances on the SmackDown announce table. I think I just took Byron off for this match and put Charlotte on. Decent performances from Becky and Paige, slightly disappointing from Sasha, and then not very good at all from Naomi. Becky Lynch improving Rumble and flying, which is good because she's the one that will be facing Charlotte at Money in the Bank. Then Charlotte attacks Becky after the match. Sasha and Paige defend Becky and basically fight Charlotte off. Then in a very short match, Rusev matches R-Truth in 5 minutes 21 by submission with the Accolade. Rusev in ring 67, R-Truth 51. Rusev improving his rumble and performance skills. Hope that would get maybe a 60 something. And then after that match, Titus and Swagger have to run down to save R-Truth from a post-match beating from Rusev, which is basically him just holding the Accolade onto R-Truth for a couple of minutes after he tapped out. Swagger and O'Neal come down to save Truth and basically set up sort of a mini feud with Rusev. Then in a decent match, Ziggler defeated Ryback in 8 minutes 59 by pinfall with a zigzag. Dolph Ziggler not suited to his gimmick. There were times when there was a definite lack of psychology on display, and the match had a tendency to drift a little. Ziggler with an in-ring performance of 76, Ryback with a 63. Ryback improving his rumble, technical and performance. And then the main event, in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, John Cena defeated the Big Show in 9 minutes 37 by pinfall with an attitude adjustment. John Cena looked good out there. In-ring performance of 94, Big Show of 70. Times a definite lack of psychology on display. Match had a tendency to drift a little. John Cena improving his performance skills. If we look at the dirt sheet, there'll be a negative for odd face heel combination, which is a shame because if I'd have remembered to turn Big Show heel, I pressed the wrong button when I was proceeding, that probably would have got a 78, 80. And then the final segment of the night, The club attack Cena post-match, standing tall as the show fades. No worker improvements there. 72 B-, which gave us another 68 C+ for the show. A little disappointing. We started off fairly strong, I think. Especially, we had a very strong middle with the Sheamus into the Money in the Bank feuds. Lost it a bit with the women's match and Rusev R-Truth, and then kind of fought back a little bit. Although our main problem still is that our storylines just don't have enough heat. We have 2 more weeks of these storylines until Money in the Bank, then I can always start new ones at Money in the Bank. Have a quick look at our emails. Chris Jericho saying Anderson has poor ring psychology, is probably not worth keeping around. Well, Jericho, you're a stupid idiot. So nobody cares. And then we've got decision. Oh yeah, the contract for Johnny Gargano. At the start of this, he has a developmental paper appearance contract with NXT, so he doesn't actually appear properly. So we've signed him up. Did the same with Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano won't be on the main roster. He will be just in... Also, we signed Ricardo Rodriguez. I can't remember if I showed you that. But Ciampa and Gargano will stay in NXT for a while at least. Alberto Del Rio, managed by Ricardo Rodriguez. So that's enough for this episode, I think. I'll see you guys soon for Raw. See ya.